right. Hello, everyone. This is Elizabeth with Scott Leroy Marketing, and welcome to What's New with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today, we're going to be starting out on our website, scottleroymarketing.com. We're going to be reviewing some of the resources and different things that you all have access to on our website. I'm also going to point out the newest features and some of the important things that you guys should pay attention to and check out. So first, we're going to come to our website and you will need to sign in. Our site is password protected. So on the home page, we're going to go ahead and click log in over on the right-hand side. And basically, if you don't hit this first before you try and access any of our pages, it's going to bring you to this login page, and it'll prompt you to enter your KW Market Center number or password. Probably about 9 out of 10 of you, it will just be your Market Center number. If you're not sure what that is, it's actually displayed on the top right corner of your MyKW home screen. Your MCA a lot of times has their Market Center number in their email as well. So if their email is the KLRW blank 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 at KW.com, that's the Market Center number. But if you're not sure about this, feel free to send us an email or contact your office and they can definitely get that for you. All right, so I'm just going to enter one here, but you will need to enter your specific one. And that'll log us in and give us full access to all of the resources. If you see something like this pop up, I'm in the Google Chrome dark theme, so mine looks black. Yours may be white. It may be a whole separate pop-up. Feel free to click OK to remove that. And you're all logged in. You should now see the log out. So from here, let's go up to the top. This is our menu here. And we're going to highlight KW resources and then questionnaires. And we're going to, let's go ahead and click on the new agent. That'll be the first one we'll look at today. So one of the first things that you'll probably do with Scott Leroy Marketing is fill out one of our questionnaires. These are sent to you most times by your office or by us directly, but you can also access them on our website. So we're going to scroll down. And you see we have all of these fields to fill in. And we have the video to walk you through the complete questionnaire and how to fill it out. Please note the form does not save at this time. Please be sure to submit everything the same day. We do suggest creating your biography in a separate program like Microsoft Word or any Word program, really, Notepad, even an email to compose one and just leave it as a draft in a separate system so that you can simply copy and paste it into these fields, because that typically takes the longest. We also designate which fields are required. So be sure to fill those in primarily and skip any of the ones that are optional. So you have your first name, last four of your social, Market Center, MyKW username and password, Now, if you do not know these, you can put a hyphen or dash because this field is required, so you do need to put something here. But if you have not been given it yet, then you can just simply put a dash. What you would prefer your MyKW password to be, what you will be using as your business email address, your personal email address. This will be what's already set up, where we'll send the complete setup, all of the usernames and passwords and websites at the very end. The street address of your market center, city, state, zip, your cell phone provider, for example, Sprint, T-Mobile, they're the same, Verizon, etc. Your birthday, and then all of your social media URLs are not required. But if you want to put the full URL here, the Twitter username is just the handle, so it doesn't have to include the full URL. If you have a blog, again, this is optional. If you have any designations, optional. Specialties, optional. Here's the biography I mentioned. You can start it in, let's say, Microsoft Word or Notepad or email, and then you can paste it in here. So what we will do is we will highlight, copy, and paste this into all locations. So be sure you put any line breaks or formatting that you would like. Of course, that doesn't include fonts or colors or anything of that sort, but the line breaks, capitalization, punctuation, put that in just as you would like it displayed because it will be copied and pasted. Team name, optional. Any other languages, optional. Slogan, optional. Now, for any of these optional items, for instance, slogan, you can always send us an email with these items after the fact, and we can update them at any time. So if you don't have a slogan yet, if you don't have a biography yet, don't worry. You can send us an email with that afterwards. City served, optional. Domain logon information to forward. For example, if you have a website that you purchased, therealestatehomedoctor.com, and you would like that forwarded to your command website, that login information will be required. What you would like your KW email address to be, please give 3 options, especially if your name is a common one like mine, Elizabeth. Even my last name, Cruz, is common. There's 3 of us in Keller Williams. But list 3 options here. We generally see a lot of first name, last name, but you can do any mix of that. You know, homes, home, house. You know, there's a lot of different combinations you can use. And that also goes for your Keller Williams website address, what you would like the first part to be. Again, please give 3 options and feel free to match them to your email address. If you have a .loop account already existing, feel free to provide the login and password so that we can connect your .loop to your command. MLS ID, optional. NRDS ID, also known as NERDS. It's for the National Association of Realtors. MLS board, if you do have the MLS ID. Any of your real estate experience. This is just simply a drop down. Any additional comments? And headshot and logo. So for these, the maximum you can send is 10 megabytes. And again, if you don't have either one right away, like as you're submitting this, not to worry, you can always email us after the fact. But also, if your headshot or logo is more than this allowance, simply email them to us and then click send. If you initially partially filled out the questionnaire and then submitted it and left out some of the optional fields, just shoot us an email with all of the information you would like added to your Keller Williams system profiles, and we can enter all that for you. So remember, be sure to hit send the same day because there is not a save function on this page. At the bottom of all of our pages, you'll see our contact info. Here's our phone and our email, support@scottleroymarketing.com. Once this comes over to our team, it usually takes us about 1 to 2 business days, and then you will receive a detailed setup complete email that has all of your logins, passwords, links to training, websites, everything you need to get started. And that is the questionnaire for just a regular new associate, individual, brand new to Keller Williams. If we hover over KW Resources again, and then go down to questionnaires, you'll see all of the questionnaires that we have available. Again, that was our new agent one. We also have one for admin, admin to agent, cappers, existing. This one is if you're an existing agent when your office started subscription with Scott Leroy Marketing and you want to make sure everything is set up for you. You can fill out that questionnaire with all of your information, and then we can go through and make sure everything's not only set up, but filled in completely with all of the up-to-date information. Expansion, if you're going to be joining a second or even third market center. Hidden agents, market center staff, returning agents. For example, if you left Keller Williams for any period of time and then are returning to Keller Williams. The short form is the new agent questionnaire minus the optional fields. So if you don't have a lot of time to fill out the complete questionnaire, feel free to fill out the short form of simply all of the information that we need, not that we just want, that we need to complete your setup. Here's the team questionnaire and transfer agents for if you are transferring from one Keller Williams Market Center to another. All right, so those are our questionnaires. And like I said, this is typically the first thing you'll do with Scholarly Marketing in most cases. Takes about 1 to 2 business days, and we'll send you an email once everything is complete. If you are wondering where you are in our setup process, you can highlight KW Resources, the same tab, and then KW Leadership Support and Questionnaire Queue. This is a live list and it shows all the agents that we have currently in our questionnaire queue, and you can see where you are in that list. All right, so next, still under the KW Resources tab, we're going to go down to Training. So you'll see there's 5 options under the Training dropdown: the calendar, the 30-day challenge, digital marketing tips, exporting contacts, and Tech 101. Let's click on Training Calendar. So we offer a ton of training here at Scholarly Marketing. We offer live webinars 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. To watch our live webinars, you just have to go to slmwebinar.com at the time of your desired class. You do not need to register ahead of time. If you try and pull up the site when there's not a live class going on, you won't be able to see anything. So you just have to sign on just a couple, I typically do it about 10 minutes, but no more than that before the class start time. You can see all of our classes are recorded and put on slmtraining.com. Here is the list of our upcoming March classes separated by time zone. So you would just simply choose your time zone, and it opens up the Google Drive Google Doc with all of the classes listed for the month. Our April calendar should be coming up soon. Okay, let's try and download this and pull it up. Since it is a PDF, there's a lot of information on it. There we go. All right, so a few things. Again, we have 1 flyer per time zone, so make sure you select your correct time zone. All of our classes are at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they're all separated by what day they are hosted. So you'll see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The numbers next to the class name are the dates. So today is Monday. You'll see what's new with Scholarly Marketing is on the 15th. Tomorrow will be the command overview on the 16th. St. Patrick's Day will be your mobile app, the consumer app overview. This Thursday is your database is your database management with Keller Williams. And then Friday is promote your listings in minutes, listings and landing pages. So that's how that is read. Feel free to print, download, save to your computer. Or just simply visit on our website. So I'm going to click back to go back to our website to this training page. Again, we were under the time zone flyers of our upcoming classes. And check back closer to the end of the month for April's calendar. And then down below, you'll see the overview of our classes. So this takes all of the class names that you saw on that flyer and tells you the brief description of what that class will be about. Again, all of our classes are recorded, and we'll click slmtraining.com to go to that page. You can also access this page by simply clicking the training heading under KW Resources. So here you'll see, again, the classes broken down and the descriptions on what the class covers. And you'll notice each of the class names are a link. And these take you to our YouTube channel. So I'm going to click one, the KW command playlist, and it shows you not only the recordings of our classes pertaining to that subject, but also all of the tips that we do. The tips are generally shorter. See 10 minutes, 13, 10, 4, and then the full classes. So if you want to learn anything, Keller-Williams Command, click on that to visit that playlist and see all of our videos. So you'll see not only are the playlists for each class, but also each of our classes are broken down into different categories: command, advanced, Kelly, the consumer app, our marketing tools, digital marketing tips, and Keller Mortgage. So I'm going to head back to our YouTube channel, which you can also access by going to youtube.com/Scott Leroy Marketing. I'm just going to take a shortcut. So just like any channel, you'll see a few playlists here on the home page. What I suggest is taking a look at our tips. We upload tips quite often, and they're quick little videos. But if you're looking for something specific, for instance, you want to see a video on importing your contacts, you can click the magnifying glass here in the center of the page. Type in your keywords, and you'll find all of our videos pertaining to that keyword. So this is a great training resource as well, our YouTube channel. All right, going back to our website. And to the top again, still under the KW resources, I'm going to head to support. This is going to be another great resource for you. This is basically a list of all the things that we can do for you for free. Lots of good stuff on here. I will say, if we have just done your setup questionnaire and done a setup for you, there are some general items in here that you probably won't need. Like if we just did your questionnaire, you just submitted it, and we sent you the email back saying we've completed it, you probably don't need us to do your DocuSign setup or change your phone number or change your address, things like that, because that was just done. But there are lots of great additional items on here that you can go through and check out. And we have them separated into different categories yet again. So for command services, we can set up your command, your DocuSign, add .loop, import your database, import top producer, set you up with Keller Mortgage, MailChimp, PieSync, Smart Plans, and Twilio. Under the MyKW and miscellaneous services, you'll see quite a few things here, such as if you would like your profile to be completed 100%. Although I will tell you, as of 2018 or so, 97% is actually the new 100%. That last 3% was taken away in 2018. We can set up Facebook Pixel, create QR codes, update your biography. Here's where you can fill out short forms if you completed the questionnaire and left out the optional fields. You can use these forms to kind of prompt you on what was left, like biography, headshot, phone number, office address, etc., social links, stuff like that. If you need to update your team information, for example, if you joined a team, update your email address, even reset your MyKW password. Lots of options here. The next category is KW email and Google services. Again, we may have already done this in your initial setup, but there's things like KW email setup, KW calendar via Gmail, forward your KW email, create an alias, etc. I do want to point out these website services as well. So if you had us fill out, or you've set up your Keller Williams Command website, but you want to spruce it up a little bit, this is going to be a great resource for you here. So under website services, we can do things like add testimonials. If you have a domain, maybe you bought, what's the one I said earlier, therealestatetoctor.com. Maybe you want to attach that to your command site. You can fill out this domain forwarding form. We can set up Google Analytics so you can see the tracking of your website. We can set up Homekeeper, where a blog is automatically added to your site. Preferred vendors, mortgage calculator, testimonial form, so your clients can submit testimonials. What's my home worth? There's a form for that as well. So lots of good stuff here. If you're looking at your site and you really just want to spruce it up, add some more content, some more features, these are going to be great forms for you to fill out. They're really simple. Just click the testimonial form here. You'll see a video at the top showing you how to fill out this form. You'll need your name, your email address, your username, password, and either a Gmail email address or KW email address, and that password. And if you would like to know why, there's a link there. And most of our forms, you'll see the very last field is the CAPTCHA. This is basically just to prove you're not a robot. It's similar to every other CAPTCHA you see on any other website. So you'll just simply answer, if you prefer, Batman or Superman. And then click send. So I'm going to hit back to go back to our support page. So if any of these interest you, you'll just fill these out, hit send. They'll come directly to us, and then we will send you an email once they're complete. So feel free to take advantage of these items. We can do everything from helping you to import your database, even set up compliance if you're in a state that requires that. And last but not least, there are some items for leadership support as well. So last thing I want to point out before we wrap up today would be our templates. So again, I'm going to hover over the KW Resources tab and click Templates, the very last option. You can also access this by visiting scotlandroadmarketing.com/templates. These are in addition to all of the templates you have available for you in Command. We have different flyers, calendars, Facebook cover photos, event invitations, tons of options here. What people are most interested in are the email signatures. So I'm going to do a quick overview of those. I'm going to click email signatures here, and that's going to bring me into Google Drive to access our templates. You do need to be signed into a Google email address, whether that's the KW email or your personal email. From here, you'll see the 4 different categories we have for email signatures. I'll just show you some modern ones. Here's our normal ones. Here's our vertical ones. And then last but not least, our widescreen. So for this example, I'm going to go into the modern folder. And let's choose this one here. I'm going to double click to open. I think I'm overwhelming my computer today. There we go. So on the left-hand side, you'll notice there are 3 slides. The first slide is the signature piece itself. The second one says these are single image blocks, individual elements like email, website, any social media like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. cannot be linked. Feel free to visit that web address if you want to have a signature with linked elements. And then the third slide is prompting you to watch the video at the top of the templates page for instructions on how to set up these templates. Again, that web address is scottleroymarketing.com/templates. So if you notice, I'm clicking here on the email signature and it's not letting me change anything. We're going to have to go to the top left and see the mode is view only. Do not click request edit access. Unfortunately, this is our master file, so we won't be able to give you access. So instead, what you'll do is you'll click file, make a copy, and then click selected slides. This is going to take the current slide, the email signature number 1, and you can rename it if you would like, and click OK. And again, we're going to let this load in all the time in the world. All right, it's going to open up a new tab. There we go. And here is where we can click around and make edits as we need to. So first, I'm going to replace the picture. So I'm going to right click, hover over replace image, and click upload from computer. And I have my picture stored on my desktop. And it's going to pop that in and stay within the lines. Next, I'm going to replace my name. And you can either keep that as caps. As you see, mine doesn't fit, so we can tone that down a little bit. Replace the phone number. Replace the email. And of course, I've left it on caps, but that's all right. Again, you can change the font size here. Edit your address. Each email signature template is going to have different information in different locations. So feel free to look through those and see which one you prefer. And again, any links that you want, such as this one has an email. Some have websites. You may want to add your app, or you'll see some of them have logos of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. All of those would not able to be clickable. So feel free to write in that information, like for example, your website here. But they would not be able to click that to go straight to your website. So once you're done editing, come up to the top and click File. Go to the Download menu. And then generally what you would do is you would click JPEG or PNG, but those tend to come out kind of grainy or pixelated or blurry. So we take one extra step and we suggest downloading the PDF. And again, I'm in Google Chrome, so it comes down to the bottom in the download tray. So you'll see that there. And then I'm going to open a new tab and go to PDF to jpg.net. This is the website that we use to convert PDFs to JPEGs. click Choose a PDF file here. I'm going to go to my downloads and double click my PDF I just downloaded. Change the quality to excellent and convert. Once that's completed, we'll click download and I'll open that up to show you. Once that loads, and there it is. And it actually won't display quite this big. It'll be more like that size, but you get the picture here. And then you would just attach it to your email. So again, there is a video on our templates page and it goes through this process just a little slower and in more detail. So definitely check that out if you are wanting to create an email signature. We can walk you through that process. And you do have to convert that PDF to a JPEG because email signatures don't allow PDFs, unfortunately, at least to be shown. They can, of course, be attached. All right, and then last but not least, I'm going to go back to our website. And again, at the very bottom is our contact information. Have our phone and email here. If I didn't get to your questions today, or you think of any questions after the fact, feel free to send us an email. And as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.